Look what they did to Kanye. Remember Kanye was like, yo, they won't let me buy back. Remember, look, what company owns Universal? Drake going to Universal. He's not even going to Republic. He's going to Universal. What owns Universal? What owns Def Jam? Universal.
Exactly. Evil is evil.
So Universal owns all these companies.
No way around it.
Remember when Kanye was like, yo, they won't let me buy it? When he shows the contract, Kanye shows contract, Def Jam. You got to realize, nigga, they boxed that nigga out. Now, granted, he's still selling 120K without that. Right? But then he spiraled all the way into doing some anti-Semitic shit. Then they just dropped him with cause. But he ain't never went at Universal, like the parent company. His fight was with Def Jam. They bodied the shit out of Kanye. Kick that nigga out of here. Get out of here, nigga. Go sell some sneakers. Get out of here. Go to Japan. Go get head on the rafts. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Damn.
So that's why I'm looking at the Drake thing and I'm like, holy shit. Yo, 50 got fucked up by going at Jimmy Iovine. The game got fucked up by even breathing hard at Jimmy Iovine. Nigga, and that's Interscope.
Nigga, Drake is going at the big dogs, man. Yo, I think Ak is scared for Drake. It sounds like Ak is scared. Like, nigga, do you know what you doing? You know, I think this is Ak way like, nigga. I mean, I understand you made a lot of hit songs and all, but you ain't bigger than the program, boy. So it sounds like even Ak is a little reary about this.
How the fuck I expect to go at big boss top dog Lucian?
Exactly.
Y'all can't fuck with him. He gonna have y'all niggas being played in Botswana. Y'all niggas can't fuck with. Now, granted, it appears that Drake looks like he's down to take on the fight. Here's my biggest problem with that. Remember, as I said, timing. Everybody's reading this as you versus Kendrick. This ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. Like, of course it's his song, but this was, if I'm listening to this, right, Drake been talking to Universal for a year, having all type of problems, running into mad roadblocks. Obviously, when he sees the battle go down the way it did, he's looking at it like, what the fuck? Nah, these niggas was they was trying to help that nigga because they don't fuck with me right now. And that's why we get a lawsuit. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. It's you and Universal. You can't fuck with Universal. No. We ain't seen nobody do it. Only people I've seen, one in public opinion or even just in contractually, Dave Chappelle, how he won with Comedy Central. He forced Comedy Central to have to give him back his shit. The people were on his side though. The people said, Netflix, we will not watch that if Dave Chappelle isn't happy. Comedy Central, we don't want it. And Netflix said, well, we don't want this shit no more then. They had to go make Dave Chappelle happy. Taylor Swift, hey, I might be good with music. If this don't get fixed. Her fans is like, all right, where's Swifties? You heard what she said? All right, fuck it, let's get her fucking masters. God damn it. Who else? Kanye tried it with Adidas. Nigga, they kicked that nigga so far out the Adidas office. I don't even know if Kanye could spell Adidas right now. They got that nigga the fuck out of here. So Kanye thought he could do it with Adidas because after he left Nike, Adidas looked like they were looking at him like that. Oh my God, it's Kanye. Then he tried it with Adidas and they said, get the fuck out of here, nigga. And they sued that nigga and said, we gonna keep your Yeezys too, nigga. We ain't giving that shit back. Fuck out of here. Bodied Kanye. I'm sorry, Kanye's my guy, but bodied him. They still selling Yeezys. And he's still mad. You can't, yo. You had Diddy over here like, all of that shit with Ciroc thinking he like cause of some Harlem shaking, cause he got the niggas with the Ciroc bottle he good. He start bucking up in the company, Diageo. They said, you out of your fucking freak off mind? They got him out of paint. Nigga, they were so tight of him, they got him in a jail cell. Fuck out of here, nigga. Stop playing with us. Ciroc is still selling. We ain't hear nothing about no dip. Oh, Ciroc hasn't been sold since the dip. Fuck out of here. They got him out of the paint. They got that nigga out of the paint. So this is what I'm trying to say. Drake having his moment, and the only two people we've seen somewhat successful going against the conglomerate that powered them all these years was Taylor Swift and fucking Dave Chappelle. Kanye kicked to the wayside. Who else? Diddy, they locked his ass up. Jay-Z, Bacardi told that nigga to kick rocks. They did pay him though. But he ran to his other billionaire friends, but he wasn't bucking as people thought he was. He wasn't bucking like Diddy was bucking.
Basically, the embassy is getting raided. Yo, what if Kendrick... Do y'all think Kendrick be in the meetings? And UMG was telling, hey, man, this is what we got to get straight. Yo, we gonna arrest this nigga. Put it in a song. What if UMG wrote it for him?
Jay-Z was bucking. Kanye was tweaking. Hey, got the niggas out of here. Shut up. You're some music. You're a rapper. Shut up. So that's what I'm saying. Drake having his moment. My only thing I was saying earlier in the stream, Drake should have did it in 2016. He had the most power. He had Infinity Stones because he was making streaming. He helped lay the blueprint for the fucking streaming, for the whole streaming market. It was 20 million back then. It's 250 million now for each company. He helped that shit go 10x. He could have said some shit back then to say, you bitch ass niggas want me to do this? Well, give me a little bit more power. Instead, he said, man, give me some bread. I'm about to get a jumbo jet and give me this. I'm about to go buy Pharrell's chains and I'm going to fuck all y'all niggas hoes and then we're straight. And now they're like, all right, cool. You got the jet. You fucked everybody's bitch and you bought all Pharrell's chains. What's up now? All right, give me more money. No. No. Well, you want a 600? I'll give you this. Fucked up, right? All right, the purpose of UMG payments to third parties was to inflate artificially the metrics reported relating to Not Like Us to encourage media and some music critics.
Sounds like Akademiks knows that Drake is fucked. So in the grand scheme of things, yeah, Akademiks knows that Drake is fucked. Okay. At this moment, Akademiks know Drake fucked up. Yeah. Drake fucked up.
Critics. Oh shit. Who was getting paid? Music critic and commentary. Damn.
You.
I heard a few niggas got paid.
You.
Some of y'all little K-bot defenders, even y'all media personalities, man. I know some of y'all been starving for a long time. Y'all finally got y'all first check when PG Lane cut that check for y'all. I'm not gonna just blast y'all, but this is why I'm trying to say, yo, listen, take the bag, do what you gotta do, even though you're a fraud, but it's all good. But be graceful in it. You know what I mean? Stop acting like this is like some new regime. Brother, if Drake had offered you the same amount or a little bit more, you'd be on his side. Let's just keep it a beat, right? Let's just be very honest, all right? Okay. One whistleblower whose identity is unknown revealed publicly that someone from management paid him thousands of dollars or whatever to achieve 30 million streams. Spotify petitioner has received information that UMG also paid a third-party influencers. They're kind of almost mirroring the last lawsuit or the petition. I mean, they funneled payment to iHeartRadio and its radio stations as part of his pay-to-play scheme. And this is where the defamation stuff come in. Petitioner has amassed sufficient, facts to pursue certain torturous claims against UMG, including but not limited to a claim for defamation, okay? But currently lacks factual support needed or necessary to determine whether he may bring claims of a civil fraud and racketeering against UMG and its many other unidentified co-conspirators who violated payroll laws and accepted illicit payments and other things of value from UMG without disclosure. I will say, I hope Drake has all his ducks in order because, if you ask me, I'd be shocked if I saw Party Next Door's album drop this year, the collab album, because it can't be in good faith that Universal would be releasing this album. They're not incentivized to want to support it. They kind of want to back up off Drake right now. Like this is legal posturing. We can't just act like this didn't happen. And this tells me then, do I think Drake is just going to drop a collab album in the midst of this? Why? It's going to hurt the way you're perceived. Because now it's in the best interest of iHeart to hurt the perception. This is what, again, Drake is also not doing it. And again, I'm a little disappointed. You got to communicate with the people, bro. Every time you hear an artist complain about their label, 99% of the time it's the artist's fault. These artists are signing these contracts willingly. And how they feel, if they're on drugs or whatever going on, they want to do something else than the label requires them to do contractually. They start bitching. And the first thing they do, and this is the biggest leverage for all artists when they sign a deal, they go to the fans. Yo, I can't put out no more music. I know y'all want my music, but I can't get it. Yo, the whole $51 million shit with Lil Wayne, he should never let it get to $51 million. He should have been auditing them. He should have been on top of his business rather than coming up with a huge number for a huge time period that was going to be really hard to figure out. But he was dropping albums and still doing his thing. How did he get people to kind of pressure Birdman and Cash Money? The people. Yo, y'all not getting Carter 5 until they're holding back Carter 5. They weren't holding back Carter 5. He had to agree to a particular version of Carter 5 going out. From what I heard, they had a version of Carter 5, but Wayne didn't agree to that version going out. He supposedly had another version. And in them trying to get that version, he leveraged that to basically come to the fans. Yo, they're holding me hostage. They ain't paying me my money. Free me. Free Wayne. Everybody started the Free Wayne campaign. Universal saw it lucrative.
Hey, Dorothy. Thank you for the one gifted. Thank you so graciously for the one gifted. Thank you.
Enough to pay Wayne. Here's my thing with Drake. He's never came to the fans with any of his label gripes or his concerns about contracts or his dealing with labels.
Well, that's what he got you for. Apparently, you speak for him. Apparently, allegedly, in my opinion.
Anything we ever heard Drake say is brag. Yo, they gave me 20 mil here. Yo, I got 400 mil over here. They gave me another this mil over here. So this is new, but this is going to be important if Drake really wants people to get behind this. He kind of has to let people know the nature of his gripe. And I'm telling you, I don't care how great I read this fucking lawsuit or break it down. The artist himself has to tell us what's your gripe. Because right now, and Kendrick's, great PR team, they're gonna spin this as, yo, I told you we fucked up the Canadian. He's suing us now. That's not really what it is. The timing would suggest that, but that's not what it is. So Drake gonna have to say some shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Or is it gonna keep looking bad? Now, here's the thing too. What I was thinking about, I was like, well, Drake could probably say, yo, my team did this. I didn't have any knowledge of them doing it. Like, I have handlers and I have a team and they're doing this. I didn't really know too much. But that's the OVO sound label kind of who controls certain shit with me. They're making sure they protect me. That's not me doing it as an artist. And that kind of happens at times. Like, think back to, anybody watch Mr. Beast? That's Mr. Beast, like, excuse. He's like, yo, I ain't suing nobody. That's people who work for me doing, or not suing, but I didn't invest no money in no coin that got rugged. Like, it's just my people who did that. They were doing it on my behalf because they thought it was the best for me, but that's not something I'm personally doing. And then you start to try to separate the person from their actions because you're like, oh, they have a team. You know what I mean? Like, Jay-Z kind of does a good job with it. Like we'll blame certain shit on Roc Nation. We won't say Jay-Z, even though Jay-Z is the boss of Roc Nation. He owns it, right? But we'll say, oh, Roc Nation, but we won't say, we'll be like, oh, we'll even bring up somebody else. Like, oh, that's Desiree Perez. She's the CEO. Who owns Roc Nation? Jay-Z. We don't say that's what Jay-Z's doing. Not in every situation. Some we do, right? Anyway, in the second case, so the first case is Frozen Moments LLC, the one that controls all his copyrights. In the second case, because he asserts defamation, and the defamation would not be viable for Frozen Moments, it would be viable more for him as a person. That's why Drake's name is actually on this directly. So Drake is an individual, domiciled and residing in Washington County, Texas. iHeartMedia is an audio media company incorporated in Delaware and with a primary business place of San Antonio, Texas. iHeartMedia principal executives are located in San Antonio, Texas. And iHeartMedia through its radio division.
All right, Act, man, this is too fucking much. God damn.
One Dance and these other Diamond songs, like, bro, we don't give a damn that much to give you 600 mil. We give you, we want to keep you and shit, but we ain't trying to do the most. We get more money off your old shit. And that's why they probably also allow him to drop quicker, because the more an artist drops, it refreshes their old catalog. So rather than give Drake whatever amount of money and say you got to drop every year, because you got to imagine you got to recoup that money. Let's say 400 million, you got to recoup it. It probably makes sense to say, all right, this is going to be a 4-year contract. We're going to recoup 100 million or hope to recoup 100 million a year. But from what I heard, Drake, I don't know if there's no limit to it. This probably is because it's a contract. But Drake could drop frequently. This is why you see Drake drop a project with, he drops Honestly Nevermind and goes right into, yo, I'm doing Her Loss. And right after Her Loss, he's like, yo, For All the Dogs Coming. Theoretically, the label want him to wait. Yo, wait, my nigga, hold on a second. Because again, if they're counting each, well, they want him to wait because they don't want to count the next one. Not that they want to make money. They don't want to count the next one as an album, because if you speed through a contract, they gotta give you another contract. Like, I'll give you the example.
No more examples. Fuck. Oh yeah, get to Meek Mill shit.
Like, off if this is your first tweet. I tried to be humble and high off weed. Relax. I think they, their thing might. Oh no, we ain't gonna get that nigga to go irrelevant, but we'll get him to bleed. Yeah, Future sell 200, he sell 200. No more 400, buddy. No more 500. You'll never sniff a million again. I think that's how they're probably looking at it, right? Somebody did ask me, they said, why doesn't Drake go independent? And I do want to tell y'all, man, that independent shit sound good, but y'all really have no idea how much these labels control. They control market share. And here's my prediction too. If Drake ever went independent, I think Drake would be able to sell how much? I don't think he would do 300. I think he'd be if Kanye did like 100 indie, which is real indie. I'm talking about real indie. So Kanye does 100 real indie. By the way, major Kanye does 400 or at least 300. Let's say 300. Drake, real indie, does 200. Like what you see with Honestly Nevermind, that's what every project's gonna be. If he's true indie. Now, granted, he's gonna make a fucking shit ton off that, but. A lot of what Drake is the perception that he is the biggest, right? And the biggest is not like, like he would do Future numbers indie. Future would do like 70, like Future would do Meek numbers independent. Oh, let me get to Meek too, because I see Meek say some shit, right? Didn't he block me? Let me get to Meek shit. Okay. So after all that happened, Meek Mill said, and you should probably log off if this is your first tweet. I tried to be humble and high off weed. Relax. Now I'm gonna go insane with the dream. That's when somebody should took your phone. Okay, you know that cat meme when it's like, yo, enough posting. Cat meme, stop posting. Like right here. It's time to stop posting, Brody. Stop posting. This is as soon as he tweeted that. This should happen. Stop posting, bro. Stop it. Okay, but it's all good. Meek Mill and his stupidity will always amuse us and entertain us. Okay, so after he said that, the lawsuits or whatever came out, he says, "But Meek be tripping, yard." Right? Then he says, "I went indie. My last 2 show offers was in Finland, in Portugal, big festival. I think that was Portugal Rolling Loud. I think Meek Mill was like a headliner there. Yep, Portugal 2023. Meek, I'm gonna break your whole career down here. I'll be telling you, I'll be giving all these niggas free advice for you just because, you're my guy. You're my guy. I'm gonna give it to you free of cost, okay? So he said, my last 2 show offers was in Finland and Portugal, big festival shows, but nothing after. I sold out the garden and went indie after. Expensive pain, and the media made it seem like I fell off terribly. Expensive pain, close to platinum. Okay, let me just break this down. Meek, this is what you keep saying. Now, there's slightly, let me start positive first, because mom always say, if you don't got nothing good to say, don't say none of those. And I definitely got some shit not good to say, but I'm still gonna talk. Let me start positive first. Here's the thing. What I will agree with Meek is that, Meek, part of the reason why you're irrelevant right now is because the music industry, just like what they might be doing to Drake at this point, is saying, we're done. You're fired. We're good. Yeah.
No, he be going off on Meek. All right, we're going to skip the Meek part. God damn. All right, because he about to go off on a whole rant about Meek. Lord have mercy. All right, yeah. Get the champagne poppy. Get the goddamn champagne poppy. All right, goddamn. He just loved talking about Meek. I don't want to hear nothing about no fucking